Penelope go first. She was the first one with the hot finger. Go ahead, Penelope.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I don't know if you guys brought it up, but there's a show that I watch. It's called No More News with Adam Green. And he's been hot on the trail about DeSantis for a couple of years now. And he signed DeSantis a couple of years ago, back in, let me see, get the date right, in June of 21.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a year and a half ago. He signed a new bill requiring schools to hold a moment of silence each day, K through 12, which seems like no big deal. But if you add that along with the bill that he also signed that gave the Jewish people a ambulance service only for their community, and then he also has pictures of him with Shabbat people, and then he also signed in the rule that their health department could rule someone unhealthy or unsafe for the community and therefore could be detained. He gave St. Petersburg $400,000 for...
Sorry, Penelope. Somebody's got their radio on. You got to turn your radio off, whoever is on call there, or mute until you're talking.
Yeah, that'd be great. Go ahead, Penelope.
Yeah. So he did security funding for the state's Jewish Day schools, $1.35 million for the Florida museum, that one Holly Museum in St. Petersburg, and $400,000 for that Holocaust Memorial in Miami Beach, and $100,000 for the task force for that also. But he signed in the other law that I was talking about is HB 805, and that ensures that faith-based volunteers ambulance services can operate. So he has had big money behind him. That's what Miami's about. And he also passed it so that people could pay their taxes with the extra revenue left over from mining Bitcoin. So I didn't know if you guys talked about any of that, but I wanted to drop those little nuggets. We can talk further into it another day.
That is definitely interesting. I didn't really think there was a large Jewish community in Florida. I mean, I know there's...
Oh yeah.
Huge, dude.
Oh, yeah.
There's always been a joke about Miami and Jews, man. It's like that goes back to the 50s. Yeah. Don Rickles used to joke about it.
I mean, there's a very large population of them here where I live.
Well, it's all the characters in Seinfeld. All their parents retire in Florida.
Yeah.
Right.
So when it's combination of all of that together, what I wanted to make sure I mentioned, because this has really been one of my biggest topics, is that goes right along with what Trump, Daddy Bush, Baby Bush, and Clinton all signed something that goes right along with what DeSantis did, and that's the Noahide laws. Yeah. This all goes hand in hand, and that's their ultimate goal in the end, is the Noahide laws. They will be the merchants, and we will be the slaves.
Well, let me speak to this. It's inevitable, and we have to go through it. And it's hard to explain, and I'm not endorsing prophecy here, but by the laws of manifestation, every tax, every tariff, and every bribe has been paid. They really can't be denied at this point. The relationship between Israel and America now is like Eric Stoltz and Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction. Figure that metaphor out, okay? They can't let America die. And America is on a suicide mission, but if America goes over the cliff, who is going to be Israel's protector? Israel just does not have enough force in the world yet to protect itself. So this is why you get this life and death relationship. And by the way, America is the largest Jewish diaspora in the world. The Jewish population in America is equivalent to Israel. They're both about 5 or 6 million. And there's only 15 million Jews in the whole world, okay? So... and at this particular point in history, I think what's going on the right now is more important than Trump or anything. A lot of conservative Jews find themselves aligned with this agenda right now. But Noahide law is coming. And, everybody who's grown up in North America, who's had Jewish friends or followed Jewish people in the news and in media, like Jerry Seinfeld and all the great musicians and comedians and writers like Philip Roth. What we haven't seen is the crazy side of Judaica, which reveals itself in all of these Abrahamic religions. And our media is very fond of showing the crazy side of Islam when they're doing psychotic festivals in these backward hillbilly countries like Pakistan and stuff. But
well, I don't know. I mean, if you've ever been to an old folks' home in Florida, there's some pretty crazy goings on over there. I don't know. It might be a little representation of some of that. But hey, we got two other callers on the line.
Yeah.
Penelope, stay there. Bruce, I can't see the area codes. Why don't you call out area code and let one of these other callers get in?
816 was first. That's you, right, Penelope?
Yes, that's right.